In the reign of each era, a singular theme often emerges, a cinematic force that reshapes the cultural landscape. For us, in the year 2024, that transformative masterpiece is none other than Bome. From its inception to the assembly of a formidable cinematic force, this film has not merely claimed the spotlight. It has become the epitome of anticipation, standing as the most awaited cinematic spectacle of the year, and some argue of the entire Sierra Leone filmmaking history. Bormeh redefined Sierra Leone film industry.
The consumption of kush among youth in Sierra Leone has become very alarming. And yes, it has been proven that it is a mixture of marshmallow leaves and other hazardous and psychoactive chemicals such as isobutane, formaldehyde, and even crepe diamond bone, ranging from corpses of young vibrant youth helplessly lying on pedestrian walkway, nasty and never healing penda them now will brother them food. They are sculptured as sleeping zombies, dragged away from everything that was normalcy to their previous selves. How sadden.
Honestly, when I first read the script, I was like, okay. Because what I was thinking about was the crew now, the producers, the executive producer, like the whole lot of work involved in the production. Like, that's a lot.
When I go through Bome in script, you know, as a good actor, you're always able to identify a good script when you see one. So when I read through Bome's script, I was like, oh, wow, you know, because it's not of the kind regular stories.
If it was a feature film, it would have been maybe easier to shoot, but it's a series. Like, that's a very bold move. That's a really bold move in Sierra Leone right now to shoot not just a series, but a series on this nature. It's a lot. It's impressive. I felt like, okay, we're getting there. We're getting there.
So, and I know this is a blockbuster for us as Sierra Leoneans doing a cinema, you know, that would not only be viewed here in Sierra Leone, but we want the world to see. We want it to be something that is for internationals, viewers to see it and see the talent and see the creativity that we have.
I've been in this industry, I've been in the acting profession for a long time. So, but my story, you know, when I read them through, like I said, is not a regular one, and it's a story where I feel say it gets a whole impact where it will get for play. It's a story every single union could relate to.
When it comes to content creation, when it comes to movie making or film making, so this story, you know, depicts that, as well as the technical aspect of it also matches what we want to tell the world to see.
Bome is a groundbreaking blockbuster, rewriting history and defies cinematic conventions.
Sierra Leoneans are gonna love the movie, they're gonna accept the movie, and it's gonna be another bang. It's gonna be the big bang.
It was mind-blowing. It was something that depicting the facts, the realities of living in a slum, living in an area where different things are happening within the neighborhood, within that particular cartel.
The script is a very powerful story, that I can tell you. And with all of the things that we've put together, you know, to bring out this movie.
Ooh, okay, slow down. That is looking really good. From the picture quality to the setup, the environment, the props in the picture, like everything was just adding up. The costumes as well, thinking about the locations. I wouldn't forget there was a picture I saw though, and I'm like, okay, is this really in Freetown? So we're getting kind of fine location you have for shoot film.
I believe this series is going to make people understand exactly what Bome looks like, what's happening within Bome. So that's how I felt about the story, because it's telling stories that are addressing real life issues that we are facing in society and Sierra Leone, to be precise.
I believe this will be a breaking ground for Sierra Leone industry.
I think there's going to be a significant impact of Bome in Sierra Leone film industry. One, it's also setting a high standard. It's setting the bar high. So it's an encouragement to all the filmmakers that in Sierra Leone, we can be able to create a content as rich as this in terms of storyline, cast and crew, location, props, picture quality, sound quality. It's gonna set the bar high, and it's gonna be an encouragement to other people in the industry to say, go for it.
It was creative, has a lot of contemporary, cinema.
This will bring more opportunity for us as an industry. And I believe this movie will go far, It is the start of great things coming to this nation. This film will send a signal to the outside world that yes, we have talented actors, actresses, filmmakers in this country. And so I believe it will give us that visibility that we desire.
Let's not limit our thoughts and our minds to say, oh no, we move in industry, each day, it's not they go small for us. No, it's gonna open that encouragement to other people to say, no, we're getting there, let's go big. Let's go as big as we can. Another thing I think it's gonna do, another impact is, it's gonna take us back to that point where Sierra Leoneans are gonna come back again to fall in love again, a fresh energy of love for Sierra Leonean movies. We had got that before, and then for some reason or some reasons, we lost it. But with Bome, I'm sure that one of the impacts it's going to have is that people are going to love Sierra Leonean movies again. They're going to fall deeper in love with it, and they're going to be proud of the Sierra Leonean talents in the film industry and the content we can create in the film industry in Sierra Leone.
Let's embark on an emotional roller coaster as we introduce the dedicated crew behind the cinematic masterpiece and immerse ourselves in the intense warfront, led by the indomitable Idrissa Barry Jallo. A visionary young man on a resolute mission to reshape the landscape of filmmaking in Sierra Leone and Africa. He's not only founded the inaugural National Film Award, but also pioneered the first cinema film and established the premier film and streaming platform in Sierra Leone, leaving an indelible mark on the industry.
Since the first day I had the idea, I know that it's going to break boundaries. It's not going to be easy, but I literally have that gut feeling that this is something that's going to really be like a blockbuster, something that can really take me to the next level.
Allow us to narrate the tale of how the creators brought Bome to life.
Action, action.
First of all, Bome was not the initial story as Bome. It was first ghetto.
The cradle of the idea, actually, it is from Barry. I think there's a moment when I started working with him. It's like I had this story. I want to tell a story about a queen pin. So I was like, okay, bring it on. Let me see. So I think he brought me a synopsis, and the synopsis was like kind of icky, it's kind of sketchy. And then I said, okay, let's build something. So I said, okay, there was this story I wanted to tell about the Bome dump site. Bome? That's a deep place,
I wanted a very authentic story. I wanted something that can really tell the life of the slum, how people live down there, because normally I go to places like that to see how life really look like with those people. Then suddenly the kush pandemic came in. So I literally wanted all of those things to tell a story, because as a filmmaker, I just believe that it's my responsibility. It's my responsibility to use my tool or my voice to speak out for change, to speak out for things that are not right. So I approached Channel, he was very passionate. Stoney was very passionate.
So I told Barry, I said, okay, what about this story? You know the story about Bome, the dump site, like it has been in existence in the middle of the Freetown city for decades, you understand? And like, you know, there had been protests, you know, and there had been, I don't know how to say it, there had been alarming calls from residents around, you understand, like protesting to the government that the dump site must be relocated.
Basically, I'm a very controversial person. I like stories that, to tell human interest stories that deals with our society.
Oh, let's dig. So, you know, like he used to call me, soldier, let's go. So we go and then we told the story and then let the world, you know, get ready, brace the chair to watch, and because it's gonna be a banger, I'm telling you.
In this groundbreaking blockbuster, we are immersed in the world of a dynamic First Lady with ties to the underworld, thirsting to maintain power while canceling a dark past that looms over her future. It's a narrative unlike anything Sierra Leone's and Africa film landscape has witnessed before.
The character is Antonia Wright, and Antonia Wright is a very beautiful, strong, smart woman that knew what she wants and go for it.
Following, you know, African politics and history, it's hard to come across a very ambitious and vicious female politician like that. The lengths she could go just to get the power, just to get what she wanted, the people she could betray, the sacrifices she could make. Man, it's a typical African politician.
Now, let's dive into the story of how the creators met the brigadier generals behind Bome.